Our story returns to the chaotic period of the English Civil War, specifically the small town of Manningtree, Essex, in 1645. This case is crucial because it was the starting point for England's most brutal witch hunt, initiated by Matthew Hopkins. The central figure in this terrifying beginning was Elizabeth Clarke. She was an older, poor woman with only one leg, likely using a wooden stump or crutch. She was a vulnerable and easy target in a fearful community looking for someone to blame for their misfortunes. The man who accused her was Matthew Hopkins himself. Hopkins, an ambitious and rather obscure man, claimed he overheard Clarke and other women discussing their evil deeds. He seized the opportunity and, without any legal training, proclaimed himself the Witchfinder General. Clarke was immediately arrested. The subsequent interrogation became the template for Hopkins's entire career of terror. Hopkins and his associate, John Stearne, subjected Elizabeth Clarke to intense, inhumane questioning. Their primary goal was to find the devil's mark and identify her familiars, demonic spirit helpers. Clarke's confession was extracted under extreme psychological pressure. She was subjected to the cruel practice of watching, where she was deprived of sleep for days and nights. Delirious and desperate, she began to confirm Hopkins's worst fears. Elizabeth Clarke described an elaborate meeting with the devil and, most importantly, named her familiars. Her list became infamous: Holt, a white cat; Jarmara, a black shaggy dog; Vinegar Tom, a greyhound with large legs; Saki and Sugar, a black rabbit. Hopkins used her detailed, forced confession to implicate several other local women, claiming that Clarke was the leader of a large coven. The magistrates, desperate for order during the Civil War, accepted his methods and testimony as legitimate proof of satanic activity. Elizabeth Clarke's trial in Chelmsford was a grim formality, based entirely on the confession extracted by Hopkins and the physical presence of the so-called devil's marks. She was quickly condemned. Elizabeth Clarke was executed in 1645. Her death was a pivotal moment in English history. It was the first victory for Matthew Hopkins, validating his methods and his self-proclaimed title. Her case gave him the confidence and the public the belief to launch a terrifying, systematic campaign across the eastern counties that would ultimately lead to the execution of over 200 innocent people. Elizabeth Clarke was not just a victim. She was the tragic foundation upon which the career of the infamous Witchfinder General was built.